y'all. Look at, oh, come on in, say hello. How are y'all doing today? You can tell by what's happening right now that it's not going well for me. I'm so tired and it's starting to really affect me. All right, I just tried to do the live on the original link and it wouldn't let me orientate it correctly. All right, let's see. So we want to get rid of that first one. Yes, we want to delete that. All right, we're going to delete that. And now we're going to share this link. If you're tuning in, I'm just dealing with technology issues. I feel like Lindsay's probably never going to let me do another pattern again. Oh. All right, let's see here. Let's edit this and make sure that the right link is there for everybody. There we go. Let's go over here. It's just been a day. It's just been a day. And one more place. Wow. It's just been a lot. And I have my window open, so if it gets crazy with cars, but it's just so beautiful here. And if it's too loud with people or young people. Okay. All right. There. The link is everywhere it needs to be. And now I'll come in with you all so I can see who's here. Say hello if you're here. And if you're going to sew with me, let me know that you're going to sew with me. It is a Tuesday in the beginning of March, right? We're still in March. It is the first nice spring day. And I just had to open the windows and let a little fresh air in. I'm also just dealing with some leftover, like, yuck of the time change, y'all. And I just can't seem to get in the groove. So come on in, say hello. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share it out with your sew besties. My name is Genevieve. If you are new here, this is me. If you're new here, this is how we roll. It's not very professional. It's me and my little creativity corner here in our farmhouse, sewing things with you all, sharing with you what I think about things. Not that I have a professional opinion, and just enjoying some time together. So if you joined us on Saturday, me and my sew bestie Katie over at My Little Shindig, we put together and sewed our first family travel organizer by Linds Handmade. So we sewed this on Saturday, and we were originally going to try to stream on both of our platforms. And Katie has the StreamYard. I've used StreamYard with other people in the past. I know that this time of year, I'm soon not going to be able to do lives because I'll be outside dyeing fabric. And so I have not purchased StreamYard because another monthly subscription, y'all. But I think I might do it. Maybe we'll do some lives out in the dye workshop. We'll see. But we didn't have it set up right. And for some reason, when we were sewing this, it didn't stream over onto my channel. Then I thought, well, I don't want to get dinged for not doing a live when I scheduled a live. And then I went to do that live tonight and it wouldn't let me reorient it so that it wouldn't show that someone else was going to join us. And maybe that's why it didn't connect, because I had it like stream with a friend. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But something happened that it didn't go on both of our pages. And I wanted to share this again because I feel like this is such a good time of year to do this pattern. Not only because people are going to start traveling, but also because people are doing craft fairs. I know that several people have told me like their first like springtime market is this weekend. So if you are doing markets, I think this is a really great batchable sew where you could production style and make a bunch of them. It uses very little hardware, so that's also a plus when you're making things for craft shows, because it does keep the cost down so you can get back your cost. And it's also a bookish sew because it'll hold your Kindle. We just found that out today. Like I said, sorry if you hear loud cars, but it's nicer to have the window open on a nice day. So it does hold. I was thinking about switching. Maybe we'll switch them tonight and put the passport piece over here and the card piece over here. I'm going to see if it works out. Just because then you could have the place with your Kindle and then the place with your cards and the zipper, you know, like we're gonna see. But that's what I'm going to do tonight. Is I think that this is such a fun pattern, and Lindsay over at Linds Handmade, she's been so gracious to me since I started my channel in the very beginning, allowing me to share her patterns, and I appreciate that so much because her patterns are very easy for the beginner sewist, but also give the experienced sewist a boost because I'm never disappointed at the end of one of her patterns. So we are going to make this evening. If you want to grab the pattern, Lindsay does give a discount code up until the end of this month, the end of March. It is TB Sew Along 15, and that will get you the printed pattern. So if you want to purchase the print pattern or the downloadable pattern, that'll get you a savings on the pattern. So let's get to sewing. I'm going to share with you what I'm using. If you are sewing this tonight or you are making this tonight, please feel free to share that you are sewing this with me this evening. And if you do finish it, feel free to, please make sure you share over on Lindsay's group, and then please share over in my Facebook group. So let me grab my pieces and I'll show you what I'm using this evening. So first thing, I am using some water resistant canvas for the card areas. This is from Mormino. It's just a brown water resistant canvas. I do like to sometimes use the traditional water resistant canvas. I just think it's easy. It still looks really nice when it's done. So I'm just using some very traditional brown water resistant canvas. I already have it folded into my card slots. I also, for the card pocket, I have a piece of that as well. This is a great scrap buster, you guys. So like I always keep a batch of like my scrap zippers that I only have, you know, little pieces. So I have a green zipper, and if you see, it is a Lord of the Rings inspired theme. I think these zipper pulls are from Thumbs and Thimbles, and I do think they are, I don't know if their pre-order is closed right now, but they were running a pre-order. So we're using that. Then I'm using some of this Lord of the Rings Elven script fabric. I believe it's called Moon something. I don't even know if they still sell fabric or not. This was from a pre-order I had purchased a long time ago, but this is like a cotton canvas. So I'm using that. And then on Friday, we will be releasing here in our store. Our bookish series for this month is A Hobbit's Journey. And this is Marion Pips. So it's a really cute little Hobbiton inspired fabric. So that's my exterior. I don't see any comments tonight. Oh, and there's Apollo. Sorry, guys. He sees somebody. Say hello if you're here, just so that I can see. See that you're here. But I don't see any messages just yet. All right, so I do have some things interfaced with SoFuse, and then the main one I have interfaced with SoFuse Plus. Let's see if I X out and come back in, if I'll see your comments. There's Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for joining. I'm glad I get to see at least one comment. All right. So we're going to get started, and that means that we need our interior piece. I'm sorry if my puppers makes your puppers bark. My interior piece. And then we also are going to get our pocket liner piece, and we are going to sew that pocket liner piece onto our interior so we can get our zipper going. The other pieces that I am using, just so that you know, hi Cheryl, I am using a bag end tag. This is from the Heartwood and Hide, and Jade and Chris are opening their Fresh Tag Friday vault this week, so this tag will be available again, so definitely grab those. And then I am using this woven tag. This is from Mormino. It says Forged in the Fires of Mordor, which I thought would go great with this as well. And then my thread that I'm using is the Golden Wheat. I believe that's, Golden Wheat from Saya Swag. And we're going to be sewing this on my industrial, which is a Sailrite Fabricator. But this is totally an industrial sew. It's not something that, that you would need an industrial for. I have a little bit of interfacing along the edges here that I'm just going to trim off. So how has everybody been doing? I feel like it's been a lot lately. Anyone else feel like it's just been a lot lately? I do feel, at least I hope, it's coming into a season that's a little less a lot. But it has been a lot, I feel. All right, I'm going to tilt you guys down so you guys can see. All right, and so here is my interior, and now I am going to be placing my zipper on top of my interior, my zipper, one part lining, the part that's getting the zipper onto here. I'm going to grab a few clips here. But I really wanted to do this on my channel, and I had such a great time doing it with Katie. But I knew some of you guys were looking forward to it and looking forward to spending some time together on my channel. So I wanted to make sure to still do it. Oh, Tracy. Yeah, finally starting to see some good weather. That's how I feel too. I feel like for so long it was teasing us, like it was going back and forth between being not very nice and then being nice. So yeah, I completely agree. Kathleen, Ontario, Canada. Oh, we have some Canada peeps tonight. So one of the things that I've learned, and I don't know who I learned this from, I really should remember who teaches me some of these tricks, because I want to give them props when I share it, because I don't know these things until someone teaches me, right? Just like all of us, we all learn from someone. One of the things that I started to do when I'm doing a zipper like this is I started to not stitch the outer lines. I just do a back stitch down, back stitch, a back stitch down, back stitch, and I leave this part open only because it turns nicer. Now you have to watch, sometimes with woven, you have to watch, you know, with fraying and whatnot. but I feel like it does turn much nicer. And I did oil my machine before we got started here. It sounds like Apollo's done. He saw his pup bestie was outside walking. That's what the barking was about. And I haven't gotten around yet to testing shipping to Canada, but I promise before our next pre-order, which our next pre-order is going to be April 18th, I think it starts. I told my husband, I was like, we need to figure out how do we ship and make sure we have it all correct. So I know I've reached out to some people to be like test shippers, our guinea pigs for Canada. So I'll be in touch in the next couple weeks. We're just finishing cutting all of the spring pre-order and getting those packages out. So once we're done with that, then I'll be reaching out and we'll test some Canada shipments and see how it goes. That way, for the summer pre-order, we will hopefully have it down pat. Hi, Elba. So tonight we are sewing the Family Travel Organizer by Linds Handmade. And I've done lots of Linds patterns here on my channel. I just feel like Lindsay, not that other pattern designers don't, but I feel like Lindsay just really focuses on those, on new sewists, but also I feel her patterns are just really great if you plan on reselling. They're just easy to make multiples of. I feel like I've fallen in love with so many of her patterns. It's very easy to fall in love with her patterns and feel good when you're done making them, you know? Like you learn something, but it also doesn't take too much of your brain power to learn it. That's the way I look at it. All right, so I just drew my line down the center. Now I'm going to clip this. I usually just do a little snippers here so I can get down in there. And you always want to remember that when you get down here to your triangle, you want to get close enough to your threads, but you don't want to clip those threads, right? So that's what I'm doing. I should have turned my little mini iron on so I could go iron this, because it's not water resistant canvas, it's cotton canvas, so I should really iron it once I turn it. Hi, Rinda. No worries. Yes, I feel like that. Yes, I agree, Tracy. I feel like once you make it, one of her patterns, and they're just, like I said, they're totally batchable. And I like that about it. As someone who, you know, used to sew as my business, well, I guess I still sew as my business, but used to go to a lot of fairs, used to do a lot of fairs and markets and things like that. I feel like they really are good patterns to do that. So why is this looking wonky? Something looks wonky here. Why are you looking wonky? Oh, well, that would be why. Did I not clip both corners here? Hold on, you guys. No, I didn't. That's what's going on. There you go. I'm going to turn my little iron on so I can iron this baby. And we'll turn this while that warms up a bit. Yeah, so I feel like I wanted to do this so that I could calm myself a bit, because I feel like I've been running a bit of a race lately. And I don't like that feeling, you know? And sewing always, it always just helps calm me down. What about you guys? I feel like it just always helps. I feel like at night when I'm going to bed, my brain is just not shutting off. It's that time of year though too, you know? And I'm getting ready to have a kid graduate, so there's all that stuff happening. I'm getting ready for the Ochre Roots cruise, which is, I'm looking forward to it so much, but it's also, you know, a lot to think about and prepare for. So I figured I'd come on here tonight and you guys can be my therapy couch where I share all my thoughts. Something I am going to do with this canvas is I am going to put some fray check in the corners here of it. Sometimes with canvas you just want to do that, and it really, that's the, I guess that's the professional part, right? You want to try to keep it that you're not getting frayed ears. Part of the cruise thing for me, and I try not to think about it too much, but now I've been thinking about it a lot because it's getting closer. Elba, I am using, so this fabric right here, this is not one of my prints. This I had purchased, from a pre-order a while ago, and the one thing that kept me from wanting to do pre-orders, like personally, to like as our business, was the turnaround time. I waited so long for this fabric. You know, it's a nice thing about our pre-orders is that it's 7 weeks. It's not 20 some weeks. I waited a long time for this fabric, but it's like it's a canvas. It's not a water resistant canvas, but it is interfaced. Let me go and iron this quick. Okay. I feel like something that's been bugging me now as we, this green doesn't really go with this green, but it's all right. It'll be fine. It'll go with the front. Is what I'm going to wear on this cruise and my weight. Hi, Diana. Yes, it's Lord of the Rings. Because we're having a Lord of the Rings release on Friday. So like as I've been trying to think about like what am I wearing on this cruise, and like it's only 3 days, y'all, so it's not like I need a whole new wardrobe. But you know, when you don't really dress up a lot, when you work from home and you're gonna be with all your peers, I'm trying not to like overthink about it. And it's like right at the beginning of spring, you know, you haven't really had a chance to shed any of that holiday the holiday weight yet. Yeah. So I ordered myself a new pair of capris. I ordered a pair of swim shorts because I do have a swimsuit, a one-piece swimsuit, that I wear when I'm dyeing fabric. So I'm just taking that because I don't know, we might go snorkeling. But yeah, I just think it's that time of year to kind of be like, maybe I should have done some type of New Year's resolution for exercising. But I don't eat horrible. The worst thing I think I do is coffee. And maybe my cheese and cracker snacks. All right, so we have our zipper on here. And I'm going to just start at one end. Can't remember the last time when you're in a bathing suit. I feel like, you know, it's all in our heads. You know, no one really cares. Like, I don't think, right? Like, I'm who cares. So I guess it's just about me being comfortable. Because I know Katie doesn't care, and Katie's who I'm going to hang out with most of the time. I know Jade doesn't care. I know, like, the people who are my friends, they don't care what I look like in a bathing suit. Right? I'm going to back stitch here on the ends. I like to reinforce them that way. I didn't do that on my last one. Yeah, I think there's just a lot going on right now. My brain and my body haven't been stopping, right? Because we're trying to get as much prepared with print fabric before the summer hits, and I can't be doing that. Hi, Sybil. You're not late. You're just on time. So I'm making this one for a friend who is just at Hobbit Town. I was very jealous, but very happy for her. Very jealous. I want to go there someday. It looks like so much fun. Okay, so there's that. So there's that piece. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to take our inside piece, right? And we're just going to lay that facing like so. And we're going to clip that in place. And we're just going to stay stitch that together. Okay. Hi, April. Got some itchy eye. That's the other thing. It's gorgeous out, but allergy season. It's coming. It's coming for me this morning. Paulo heard me say it's coming, so he thinks someone's coming. No one's coming, buddy. It's okay. Yeah. This morning when I woke up, I was like, oh, I'm all stuffy. But this isn't the worst time of year for me. My worst time of year is the fall, the end of summer, when all of the corn is, like, the tassels on the corn is blooming. I'm allergic to that, go figure. And I live on a farm. I'm going to trim this down a bit. All right, so there we have it. We have our zipper, our little pocket, and this is how we're turning it, okay? So we're gonna set this aside for now. And now we're going to do our card slots. You're cutting yours out. Yeah, this is a quick, fun, I feel like this, again, like I said, Lindsay's patterns never disappoint. All right, so I already folded this the way it needs to be folded. And now we're just going to top stitch. I have to order more of this brown water resistant canvas. You would never think you would use a lot of brown, but I feel like I use more of the neutral colors than any of the other colors of water resistant canvas I have, which I guess makes sense. But I don't know if this is called chocolate over or Mormino. I'd have to go look. So I'm just top stitching the top of each of the card slots right now. Anybody doing any other sewing projects? Any other fun sewing projects? Fun patterns you've done recently? I've been thinking about what other patterns I'm going to do for next month, trying to plan that out. While I'm taking this, I'm taking a marketing class, specifically about email marketing. So you're going to notice that my email marketing kind of changes a little bit. Good tips, always good tips. But it's been making me think about, planning, what I'm planning for the next few months. This month we're going to do another Linds Handmade pattern. So if you want to grab it, and you can use the discount code for it as well. The Linds Sport backpack, we're going to do that next week. And I want to try it. I'm hoping that I can get some time to make one before we sew, because I want to try to make a hack for like an ear holder, like for a Disney ear. So we'll be doing that. I think it's the 27th maybe. Tracy says she's working on some eyeglass cases for a Mother's Day show. Those are a good idea. That's a good idea for a market. Diana is doing JT basic zip pouch. Oh, and making videos. Nice, nice. Make sure you follow Diana's channel. And April's working on one of these. She's gonna cut it out when she gets off of work. I can't wait to see it. So I'm gonna be doing the Linds Sport backpack at the end of this month. And then next month, I think we'll be doing a Mr. Heckles. I need to message Jen and just double check with her, but I definitely want to do a Mr. Heckles. And I'd like to do a wallet. Diana knows I'm not a wallet girl. But I'd like to do a wallet as well to match my Mr. Heckles for my cruise. And then I think we're going to do a pair of pants. A pair of pants or a swimsuit cover-up. One of those. In April. If we can fit them in April, if we can fit them all. I know Diana loves wallets. The small parts for me don't always go don't always go as planned. All right, so now I guess we're gonna finish the card slot piece. Now, I said I was going to see about maybe putting my card slots over here instead of on the side with the zipper, but that'll mean, yeah, not gonna work. Just because my Kindle, you know, your Kindle fits behind the card slots, and I kind of didn't want my Kindle to be over, but now the passports will end up being kind of over that zipper if we do it that. Well, I guess we're going to just stay with the original. We're going to stick with the original plan. So first thing we got to do is we do have to draw our markings for the bottom. Crisscross wallets for an event. Oh, sorry that it's not letting you in the chat. I did not test the last one with my passport. Why, Diana? I did not. Our passport's bigger now. I think my passport will fit in there. My passport, all my passports are in our safe, so I can't go grab it. But I'm pretty sure my passport will fit in there. Diana, did you test a passport in there? I think my passport will fit in there. If I top stitch the side, it won't fit. I don't know. I think that's interesting. Well, Diana, if that's the case, then maybe we would want to make this a little bit more narrow here, or maybe just one line down through. I don't know, I think my passport would fit, but my passport is in my safe, so I can't go do that, because don't ever ask me to open our safe, because it doesn't open for me. Okay, so it's saying I'm just reading down here. Okay, draw 2 lines up the center of the I'm not at the passport part. I'm at here. Draw 2 lines of center, 1/2 inch apart, so it's a 1 inch here. So we're gonna make our 1 inch. I keep having the I'm Just Ken song in my head today after seeing Ryan Gosling on the Oscars. I do think that it was really cool how he used Marilyn Monroe's Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend like theme, like how they were dressed and everything. I thought that was very smart. Okay, so now we're going to stitch. Oh, we didn't do that on top of here though, right? No, don't do what I'm doing, you guys. We want to do this before we place it on here. All right, so we're going to stitch, top stitch from the bottom. up to the second pocket. We're going to leave the first pocket, like we're not going to go up to the first pocket. We're just going to go up to the second pocket. I think we're going to get fancy with this one too. And I'm going to stitch an X. All right, there we go. Let's check our card slots. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. Now we're just going to clip that on. Do we secure it? Yeah. Oh, I guess, oh, broke a clip. I wasn't supposed to baste anything yet. Supposed to wait to baste, but so nice to hear birds and like we're coming out of the fog. Okay, there we go. Now we do, where's Apollo? He is over at his window that I opened for him because it's so nice out. That's where he is. He's out watching as well and sniffing. This morning, because it was so nice, DJ and I were trying, we were trying to get stuff cut, and he just kept talking to us this morning. Would not stop. Like, we took him out and we played ball. He went out like 3 times on the leash, and then he still wouldn't leave us alone. Like, we didn't know what was going on. And finally I took him out again for a walk, and we like really went for a walk. That is what he wanted. Like, he was like, I am done with you people. It is nice out. Why are we inside working? Okay, so this one is a 1/4 inch. Okay, now we're gonna clip this on here. I'm gonna kind of go a little bit inside this line here. Oh, people in their cars. It's the country, y'all. It's the country. I'm gonna do my X again, just to make it look the same. Can't wait for Friday because I get a haircut. You know, I guess those are all signs of spring, right? Yeah, I guess it is like that in the city too. Here it just seems like you hear them more because you don't really usually hear anything. And I don't have, I used to have like an off-white elastic. Let me see if I have any. The only color elastic I have right now is blue. And that does not go with what I'm doing right now. So I don't think this one is getting a pen holder. Maybe I have, maybe. Let's see what's in here. I don't see anything that's gonna work. Yeah. Nope, this one's not getting a pen holder. Sorry. Here's Apollo. Want to say hi? Say hi to everybody. Little baby. Here's a little baby. Yeah, hi. Hi, what you doing, huh? Are you looking outside? Huh? Were you looking outside? Want to say hi to everybody? What's out there, huh? What's outside? The birdies and the squirrelies and the rabbits? Huh? Yeah. He's a good boy. He's a good baby. Yes, he is. He's a good baby. Mama's sewing. Thank you for getting me all full of you. Another sign of spring. All right. Okay, I see ya. Go down to Bruv. Go down to Bruv. Downstairs. Where's Dennis? Huh? Where's he at? Where's he at? Go find him. Okay, and I think I am going to position my tag on the inside instead of it flipping to the outside. So I think I'm going to sew this down now. Right? That'll help, right? Oh, but it's going to get turned. I'm going to wait. Right? Because it's going to get turned. What is it? This is a 3/8 inch. So I guess we'll do it there like that. Right? Oh, sorry guys. How's that? That better? Better? I'll eventually have a better setup here, you guys. Okay. Now, where are we at next? Now we got to do our little snap handle. All right, so I'm using this for the exterior. So the one thing to keep in mind when you're doing this is whatever piece you want to be the outside one, when you're cutting it, make sure that either you put it upside down. If you put it on the pattern like this direction, like I have a tendency to like want to do it like this, right? But that'll work for the inside, right? But if you did it that way, again, you want to mirror it. So I did one this way, one this way. Make sense? I'm out of the frame. How am I out of the, well, I'm out of the frame, I would think. But hopefully you guys can see the sewing. Can you see the sewing? Tell me. Is that better? All right, so we're gonna put these right sides together. Gotcha. Can you see better now? All right, so we're doing 3/8. Right? No, we're not doing 3/8. Good thing I just started it. We're just doing a 1/4 inch here on this. We don't need this yet, not till the end. 1/4 inch, seam allowance here. I'm just going around. Enjoy dinner. Sybil, enjoy dinner. We had grilled cheese tonight for dinner. I know, fancy. But I've cooked pretty much every day for the past like 5-6 days. So I was like, we're doing simple tonight. All right, so now we're gonna clip around the edges just so when we turn it, it turns nice. And this, I just interfused both of them with So Fuse. And I already have my holes poked through. Okay. And now we're going to top stitch. Eighth of an inch all the way around. This brush cotton, I just love it. When we were cutting, I was like, it's probably one of my favorite bases. I mean, I like all of our bases, but the feel of it is unlike any other cotton woven, I feel, because it's just so like soft, and it kind of has like that velvety feel to it. It just gives it a whole other unique. I think that's why I like to dye with it. I do have dyed fabrics in brush cotton. But I feel like it adds like dimension to the prints too. The crystal fabric that you have, Diana, there will be a release of a limited stock on Friday. So the citrine and amethyst, the emeralds and amber, or amber and emeralds, I think it's called, and the dragon gems. Those three, I do have limited retail in it in a couple different sizes. On Friday, I figured with the Hobbit Journey series, I'd also release the dragons that I have, as well as the gems. So yeah, so Friday it will be available Friday. So yes, you can post Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. There will be a new retail release, as well as a new dynamic fabric kit release, which is the first leveled up dynamic fabric kit that comes with fat quarters and heartwood and hide tags. All right, we're gonna go over and we're gonna do this snap, and hopefully Rinda's here to help me out if I need it. All right, we're gonna position this so you guys can see. All right. Okay. And I think we're going to use just a regular basic like silver snap, all right? And then this is the, pull out this one. You guys can see okay what I'm doing with my cam press? All right, so let me remember again how this works. This one goes down here, which is this one. So that's gonna go in there like so. Okay, and then this one goes on top, right? And that's this one. set it in there. There we go. There we go. It worked. It worked. All right, now we're going to pull this one out. And we're going to put this one in. Right? Yeah. And we're going to do this on here. That there. And that on top. And there we have it. Yay! I'm getting it, Brenda. Just got to make sure we keep them together. Need to get like a little drawer or something for these and the magnetic ones. All right, so we have our snap on there, our snap on there. Yay! It'll work. Oh man, I forgot my little tag. I guess we'll decide where we're gonna put our tag now. Because I did put my other tag, I put on that little flap piece, but since I forgot about it, now we have to kind of decide where we're gonna put that. Let's see, where are we gonna put it? Do I want it to be right next to it? Look. Oh, under the snap piece? Yeah. I don't know if I want it right under because I think, oh, like here, like so. Kind of centered, or should I do it there? Well, first let me find my centers here. And then that'll maybe tell me what I want to do. I need to draw this line. So I have it. Okay. Do I like it there? Oh my goodness. People in their cars. Or do I like it right there? Kind of like it there. Or do I not put any of it on the front and I just put it down here? Maybe I think I'm going to put it down there in the back. What do you guys think? In the back? I think because it says bag end, I think I want to put it in the back because that's cute. I just want to find the center of the back because I'm crazy like that. All right, let's see. I'm going to put it like 2.5 inches up. Wait till you guys see the tags that are coming. I mean, I'll show you the tags for the Hobbit's Journey series, but wait until you see the tags for next month. Oh my gosh, everybody's out. You're ruining the ambiance. No, it's good that people get out and enjoy it. All right, let's put this tag on here. Hi, buddy. What's up? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's gonna talk for us, you guys. Hi. Yeah, I see ya. Oh, what's that about? Hmm? Oh. Go down to Bruv, ask him for a bone or something. I don't have any treats up here right now. Try to get you a better angle here. You don't need to see the girls. They don't need to see girls, no. All right. What, baby? All right, that's cute. Super cute. All right, now we're gonna put this on here like so, right? Uh-oh. Did I do this right? Paula, did I do it right? Or did I do it wrong? Let's look at the instrucciones. Did you say this fabric is no longer available? This fabric here is coming Friday. This fabric here that's on the inside, the green, this fabric I got from someplace else, I don't remember the name of it, Moonworks or something like that. And the brown is from Lauren Mormino. It's water resistant canvas. All right, oh, okay. So, oh no, I didn't do it wrong. I didn't do it wrong. But is that going to be... No, that's right. That's right. Okay. What's up, buddy? I don't know what you want. You just want attention, I think. Right? Okay, go lay down. Or we'll have to get a bath. You want bath time? You guys should see his face. And he is good in the bath. He just is like, nope, water. No, thank you. All right. We're just gonna stay stitch this down. Do you need bath time? Huh? Bath times? Water? It is soon bath time. You do need a bath. Okay. There we go. We got that in place. Now we're going to sandwich this baby on top of the other one. So we gotta find our centers here. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of other Hobbit fabric, Lord of the Rings fabric released on Friday. So this is just one of the prints that we're releasing. And then we have a bunch of others in all of our different bases. Like a taste of it. It's like a limited retail release. And the other one, this is one I designed, the Merry and Pips, I called it. Because it made me think like Merry and Pip, but went back to Hobbiton, and I know that's not the truth though, because I think like isn't there more to the story about what happened to them and where they went? And maybe they live next to Samwise, so I thought this one was cute for that. And the other one I designed, I called Bilbo's Library. So it's a library print, which I know everybody likes, but it's kind of like Hobbit-esque. All right, now we're gonna get our, and then I designed with Jade from the Heartwood and Hide 3 tags. So right now, the only way they get the tags is with fabric, either in the dynamic fabric kit or with some of these prints, you'll be able to get tags. And then you'll be able to pre-order tags in the next pre-order that starts in April, if you want any of them individually or multiple tags. All right, we're gonna stitch all the way around here. Did I put this on? Yeah. Okay, I was just like, oh, I'm not upside down, am I? I'm not. Let me ask you guys while I have you here. So one of the things you'll find is I do sell a lot of my retail. I do in half yard cuts. One, because most times you don't need a whole yard of something. But we're kind of testing some things out in this retail. So some of the Luxe Sateen, which is somewhat wide, you know, like bias wise. It's not super wide, but it's pretty standard. We're going to have them in 1 yard cuts, which we do offer 1 yard cuts at our pre-orders. And we saw that there were a fair amount of 1 yard cuts. What do you like prefer? Do you want 1 yard cuts, or do you like half yard is plenty? I end up, you know, not using it if I have more than a half yard, especially for bag making. I don't know. You guys, I get for like clothing and stuff, you need 1 yard cuts, but what are your thoughts on this? Like this brushed cotton is 70-inch wide. So a half yard of this is like a 1 yard cut. 1 yard cuts. So yeah, mixing and matching, like, yeah. Okay, so We'll have some 1 yard cuts this time with retail. Not all of it, but you can always get 1 yard cuts with our pre-orders. Maybe we'll start offering more 1 yard cuts with the retail. We'll see. We'll see how this goes this week. If we sell out of the 1 yard cuts, then I know, hey, it's what you want. So let's do it. Need a drink. I mean, I like the half yard option just because, I mean, I can see if you were making a lot of something and you want them all to be the same, right? Like for markets and stuff, I figured that's why, like with our pre-orders, it could help to have the 1 yard cuts. But I think having the half yard option, one, economical, like you can get more prints, right? That you like. And then two, also just like more eco-friendly, I think, as well, because it's less likely you're going to have a lot of fabric that either you're going to end up donating it somewhere, right? Or it's in your stash for your entire life, and then all of a sudden someone in your family is cleaning out your house and they throw all of your fabric to the trash. And that happens, y'all. That happens. It's sad, but true. So I want to try to be as eco-friendly as possible. All right, we're gonna clip these corners. This one I got a little close. I think we'll always offer the half yard option with retail just because, like I said, it's more economical, and also depending, like this here, like I had a 1 yard cut of this Marian Pips up here, and I only cut this and the little tab out of it. So I went downstairs, my husband, I'm like, let's cut like that 1/2 yard off of this, and I'll keep the other 1/2 yard for myself. But I definitely don't need the whole yard of it. Okay. Let's see how she looks. Oh, girls. I didn't open my zipper, but it's okay. We can still open it. All right, let's turn this baby. My tag's in there nice. Good, good, good. This is another reason to use Fray Check when you're doing your zippers. It can really help when you're turning something out and you're using cotton. Okay. It looks so good, you guys. This is such a fun, scrappy pattern. I love it. All right, now I'm going to go grab my, I'm just using sew-in interfacing to stiffen it up a little bit. It says use Peltex. I don't have Peltex. So just using some of this here to lay in there. Oh, it's so good, you guys. Awesome. Let's make sure that that's laying flat. You use Deco-Fill Heavy for your first one? Yeah, she says in the pattern that you can use Deco-Fill Heavy too. I don't think I have any more Deco-Fill Heavy. I think I used it all. I need to stock up on some of that stuff. All right. Let's see. And my line is gone. So I'm going to have to refine my center. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, this hobbit is so cute. He's so cute. Okay. I'm going to stop freaking out, you guys. That's kind of find my center. Okay. And now that I found my center again, I'm going to draw this back on here. This is just a fun start to finish. I can do it in one little sitting pattern. I love it so much. All right, now we're gonna top stitch. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're gonna start this direction. We're gonna go around and then go down. That's what we're gonna do. What I found with this pattern, because like your edges really kind of matter, like Diana was saying, I just tried to like keep, because I use this narrow foot on my Silhouette, I just try to keep that the one part of the foot off the side. That way my top stitch is like very like right on the edge. So cute. so this scale is a little smaller than what I wanted it to be. Still cute, but when we do the pre-order, I am going to have it in a bigger scale. We actually, in this last round, when we were thinking about what designs are we going to have going forward, so you're going to start seeing on our website that we're going to have some designs are just really, really cute, super tiny, and they remind you of like fashion prints, like herring's tooth and stuff when they're small, but then when you look at them closer, you see that it's actually something, right? So we're gonna have birdie scale. My son helped name them. And then we're also going to have thunder scale. So thunder scale isn't jumbo, but it's bigger. It's bigger than regular scale. So it's a little bigger than what maybe a large scale would be. So you're gonna see thunder size and birdie size with the next pre-order, and you'll start seeing some of it on our retail as well. But we figured since Thunderbird, right, that birdie size and thunder size, it works, right? All right, now down the center. But this size, this small size for a project like this of this fabric is perfect, right? Let's pull it through. A little wonky here, a little curvy, but nothing too crazy, which is good. There we go. Thank you guys. I've been trying really hard to design things that I think are inspired by the books that we all love, but aren't too themey. Now the Hobbit's Journey series of fabrics, those are watercolored images that designs that I purchased from an artist. So maybe you've seen them before places, but I just thought they were too pretty, and with my dyed fabric, I feel like watercolored prints go so well. So I just love them. So I designed a few, and then the other ones I purchased those from an artist. All right, there's our cute little Hobbit family travel organizer. And we can pop our Kindle in there too. Let's see. There we go. Here's our Kindle. Oh, it's so cute. Little Hobbiton. It's cute. And then the little forged in Mordor in our bag end. You definitely want to grab these tags this week while Jade and Chris have them available. It's so cute. It turned out so nice. I love it. I'm so happy with it. I hope that my friend Christy loves it too. I have to send it to her with some goodies. I'll show you guys the tags. So these are two of the tags. I don't have the one that's coming. So this fabric here, it'll be a 1/2 yard cut. I will have a few 1 yard cuts, but they won't come with tags. But I will have a few 1/2 yard cuts that will have, I don't think they'll come with tags. If I have enough of tags, I'll throw a tag in with the 1 yard cuts of these. But the tags I have for this one say WW MPD. What would Mary and Pip do? And we all know that Mary and Pip would have snacks, right? They would have second breakfast. So then at the bottom it has what would Mary and Pip do? And it has a little jar of jam, a little teapot, and a little egg. So those tags will be coming with this fabric and the Bilbo's Library half yard prints. Then in the dynamic fabric kit for this month, which will have 2 hand-dyed fabrics. One of the fabrics is called the Wizard's Wand. It's gorgeous. It's my first attempt at a production mandala. So the designs are like a kind of like it's a very soft, like purplish mauve with tans. It's really pretty. And that's on the cotton sateen, which is great for linings. It's good for exteriors, but I would say it's really a beautiful lining fabric for bags if you're a bag maker. It's also great. I know Sybil, who's here, she did a bucket hat with hers. I know Diana lined her bag that she did with the Wizard's Wand. The cotton sateen that I dye is a little thinner than the Luxe sateen that I have prints on. So it is really good for like the bucket hats, the lining of bags. You know, it's a really soft, pretty fabric. If you interface it, you totally could use it as an exterior, but it is prettier as a lining fabric. It does feel delicious. And when I say sateen, and my girls here who've used it before, they can tell you I'm not meaning silky. Like I know myself as a sewist. Satin is like, no, thank you. I'll stay away from that. It's not like that. But so the Wizard's Wand is like that purplish tan. It's so pretty. And that I designed a tag that says, this too shall pass. And it has Gandalf's staff, you know, like, you shall not pass. I just thought it was good play on it. So this too shall pass is one of the tags that'll be in the dynamic fabric kit. And then the other one is Dragon's Eye, which you probably wouldn't think these colors go well together, but color theory wise, they are perfect blends. So it's a yellow, a turquoise, a red, and a lime green. It's so pretty together. And that's the Dragon's Eye, and that's on the linen cotton canvas. The linen cotton canvas, it does work great as a bag exterior, so it interfaces beautifully, and it has that linen look to it, that a lot of people like, that like vintagey linen look to it. And then the tag I designed for that was, "Don't be so smog." And so I thought this was really cool and fun play on the dragon in The Hobbit. So those are the 2 tags that you'll get in the dynamic fabric kit, and then the Mary and Pips will come with this. And like I said, the pre-order in April, so April 18th, mark your calendars, because that's when our summer pre-order opens, from April 18th till May 9th. And then you'll be able to order these tags then in multiples if you want more tags than what you get with your fabric. But for now, you'll have to either get the dynamic fabric kit, which, remember, there's only 16 of those. I only make a handful of those a month. And then the limited retail will have the Mary and Pip tags. So Jade and Chris are just, they're the best. And if you know anything about Chris, thank God for Chris, because smog was not spelled correctly. It was spelled like smog. And listen, I like Lord of the Rings, but I'm not like deep in the Lord of the Rings. And Chris is deep. And he was like, we're fixing that. I'm like, thank you. So these are the 2 tags that will be in the dynamic fabric kit. But I'm so glad. Definitely get this one, because if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you need to have this one. You love the sound of an industrial machine. So Gertie, that's the name of my Sailrite Gertie needs a good oil change. We just haven't gotten around to it. My husband, who is a mechanic, usually changes the oil for me, but we haven't got around to it, and she needs a good oil change. But everybody says that my Sailrite sounds like a frog, but I like it. The hum of it is wonderful. This was the therapy I needed, you guys. It was definitely the therapy I needed. If you're new here and you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. I would love for you to join me. I try to do live sews. When it's not fabric dyeing season, I try to do at least 2 to 3 videos a month. When May hits and it's 70-degree weather outside, I can't promise that I'll be at a machine, but we've been talking about how could I, in my outdoor workshop, how could I set it up that maybe occasionally we could do a live from my dyeing stations. So either while I'm folding and prepping fabric or rinsing out fabric, and you guys can get some sneak peeks of things. So we are trying to figure that out. So please subscribe so you're getting alerts and things like that. Every once in a while, Glenda, I'm so glad you're here. Every once in a while, I do a Sew Bestie sew where I sew with a friend. This one was supposed to be that. I promise we'll figure out how to, I'll get the technology I need to do this. It's just, you know, there's only so many hours in the day, and I'm a mom, and I'm a wife, and I'm a pup mom. That one takes up most of my time. But if you're not familiar with me, the main attraction really, you guys, is my hand dyed fabric. That's how all this started. I do love to sew, and I was making video tutorials here on my channel, but I had got the opportunity to go and teach indigo shambori at So Magical, and I did that, and then came home and I had a bunch of leftover fabric from the kits, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna dye it. I'm gonna post it on my website and see what happens, and it sold out. And one of the things that I try to really share with people is my background. I worked in ethical fashion for 8 years, and I dealt a lot in the corporate part of it, of like designing our different lines and how are we building out the next, like trying to stay on top of trends and things like that. So one of the things I try to share with people is color theory on how to create something that is using color theory, because it's more likely it's gonna sell if it looks appealing, right? So I share that every month in my dynamic fabric kit, which is the thing where you get 2 half yards of dyed fabric, and now you're getting fat quarters and tags. You'll also receive in those a color theory card. It looks a little different than this, but you get 2 color theory cards for those dyed fabrics. It basically shares with you, like, these are the colors that go great with these fabrics. You can go and raid your stash. I want you to raid your stash. Coming from ethical fashion, as much as I sell fabric, I want you to use, I want you to use what you got. So if there's something that goes with what you've received that you can use from your stash, I want you to do that. So that's why I have the color theory there. So you can be like, oh, this matches. I have something that color. I can use that. And then at the bottom of it, it'll also share with you shops that I have besties who have their own shops, and they've been so kind to me, like Lindsay with the pattern, to share a coupon code, so that if you don't have something that matches what you want, you can go check out their shops and see what you can find. And I usually have recommendations of some things that they offer in their shop. And then once a month, I do have a retail drop of 1 color dyed fabric. Okay, and so this month it was Second Breakfast, which was a beautiful yellow. Thank you, Kathleen. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And so it's all different bases. This is actually a brush cotton in the Second Breakfast. We only have a couple pieces left of the Second Breakfast, so it's a half yard cut of fabric, unless it's a Normandy linen or a knit. Then I try to have some yard cuts in that as well, or fat quarter cuts, just because some people use the Normandy linen for embroidery and they don't need a yard or a half yard. For my clothing people, they definitely need a yard. So I've been trying to like add in some different size cuts with the retail dyed fabric. But we just started adding a color theory card to the monthly dyed fabric as well. So that way you can kind of be like, okay, this dyed fabric goes with what. And I will tell you, and I have some of the women who sew for me and you know, test out my fabric and make beautiful things. Tie-dyed fabric has never gone out of style. It actually, you know, like you have to just think like the heritage part of tie-dye and what makes it wonderful for you to sew things with is that every piece that I make is unique. So that means every piece you make with it is one of a kind too. And so definitely go over. We do have a couple pieces from some of the last couple releases, and we do have one or I think we have like two of each of the dynamic fabric kits from the past couple months that you can go on to our website and see what those kits were. And so I'll actually put my link here for you guys if you want to check it out. I don't need to shout at you. I have all caps on. Thunderbird. Handcrafted. And if you just go, oh, it didn't do it. I have to put the HTTPS. Maybe Diana or somebody could do it for me. Let's see if that one works. There we go. That one take you there, hopefully. I think that one works. Yeah, go check it out. And then that's where our print fabric will be as well. We're trying now. We just started doing the pre-orders for print fabric. Our turnaround is actually some of the fastest. We have a 7-week turnaround time, which I know most places, like I said, when I bought this fabric, and like I said, I don't even remember where I bought it because I didn't go back again because it took so long to get it, even though I'm sure they told me how long it was going to be. It just felt like forever to get my fabric. Our turnaround for fabric is 7 weeks from the close, and our pre-orders usually are 3 weeks, a 3-week pre-order. And so you're not waiting like half a year for your fabric. I feel like I've waited long times for my fabric. And by that time I like get it, I forgot that I even ordered it. You know, so anyways, we try to do a pretty quick turnaround time. You know, this one I feel like, because it was our second time and it was big, we did have some hiccups. Our printer was great though, and we'll get everything out in our 7-week time frame. But I feel like it can only get faster from here on out because this was our second one, and we've really ironed out some of the kinks that we had. So I feel like it's only going to get quicker. We do not do a pre-order in the middle of the summer because we'll be dyeing fabric. But we're planning on doing one January, February. So the January, February time period, April, May, and then end of August, September, and then end of November, beginning of December. That's kind of our plan. We'd like to do 4 a year that way. And also in a way that like you're getting your seat. This is the one thing when I worked in ethical fashion that I think if you are a small business that's doing like handmade items, the fashion world is always thinking way ahead, right? You run away from places. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. We're trying, and I feel like I wouldn't do this, you guys, because I'm a consumer as well of all of this. So I know. And so I'm really trying to, all of our stuff is American milled, except for the Normandy linen. That's from France because you want the real stuff. But you know, like I wouldn't have done this. Like I kind of accidentally fell into selling you all my hand dyed fabric. It was not like a planned out thing. And so when we decided that we were going to do prints of the bases, I was like, I really didn't want to do something that my expectations couldn't be held, if that makes sense. So, and I also still highly support many of the other shops that do other fabrics. Like, just because I'm saying my stuff is eco-friendly and organic and American milled doesn't mean that I don't shop at, you know, the other shops in our community. I do, um, obviously. But I try to be, just because of my time in ethical fashion, I try to be really economical, and purchase things that I really have the best intentions to use. And so I just don't want to see, I don't want to add to the problem. I want to try to just be a support, um, and bring you fun things and enjoy our time together. So anyways, Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. I do have a Patreon. It is Thunderbird Handcrafted with Genevieve. Anyone who is a part of my Patreon, I want to say at least the second level of my Patreon, I'm pretty sure, you get a 1 hour early access to our drops on retail or fabric in general. So 7 o'clock for Patreons. And so I do, over on Patreon, I do have the different levels and like what I offer all lined out. But the main thing I offer there is more behind the scenes and more business, fashion trend reports, those types of things, just because I have learned how to do all of that in a past life. All right. Is there anything I missed to my besties, my Diana and Sybil, my girls who are here supporting me? I love this pattern. I'm going to definitely make more of these because it's such a good mojo booster. So I made this one for my cruise. This one is going with my transponder tote that I made. And then this one's for Christy. Now, you're good. I can't wait for Friday drop. I can't wait too. Like I said, Deej and I, my husband's name is DJ. He's a junior, for you guys who don't know. But we got everything packaged and labeled. So we're going to have dragon fabric. What size is my Kindle? Oh, Lordy. Is it the paper white? Let me measure it. It is 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. I don't know what one it is though. I don't know how to tell you that. I should know how to tell you that. Is it right inside? No. But I'm reading Bridgerton series right now, which should give you an inkling of what's coming. You need to cut pocket seals, but Dragon Library print. Then I can sew this one. Awesome. Yeah, the Dragon Library print is really cool. That one will be released on Friday as well. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I was thinking something. I think that's it. There's just a lot of good stuff happening, and I feel like I've been planning and not sharing, and I'm not good at keeping secrets. I just realized I don't have a matching zipper. Oh, that stinks. It's all right, Diana. Yeah, so there'll be good stuff on Friday night. When you go onto the website, so you know where it'll be. So the website, I do close my website before I release, so the website will be down Friday. And so it will open with a password for Patreons at 7, and then it will open for everybody else at 8 o'clock. When you go into the website, you're going to go to, there will be a, under the hamburger menu, there will be an area that says Hobbit's Journey. Okay. And so you're going to go there and you'll see all of the Hobbit's Journey fabrics. that you'll also be able to find them in newly released. The tags, like I said, the tags will be with fabric this time around, but there are other tags. So I am so glad you joined this live. I'm so glad that we had some people on here tonight. This was a good time, right? So you'll see everything under Hobbit's Journey, but it'll also all be under newly released. So if you're really looking like you're not sure what you're looking for, under newly released, it'll be there as well. The dynamic fabric kit will also be in all of the areas under dynamic fabric kits, newly released, and the Hobbit's Journey, since that's the theme, is Bilbo's birthday is the theme of the dynamic fabric kit for this month. Next month, do you want, see, I'm not good at keeping secrets. Next month is a little more character-esque than what I would normally do. But I just had to. Retail opens at 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And I'm sorry I don't ship to Canada yet. For all of my Canada people, I'm so sorry. It's coming. We will do it. We just haven't got around to it yet. But we will get there. And maybe I'll reach out to my Canada girls that I've been talking to on Facebook, and maybe we can do a test this Friday. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like I have a lot on my plate. I don't want to make any promises that I can't keep. But next month is a little bit more character-esque. Even dyed fabric. Do you want a sneak peek? Do you want to see a sneak peek? I'll share a sneak peek, and then I'm going to go, because if I stay much longer, the beans will just spill. Okay, so this is so next month I told you I want to make a Mr. Heckles bag, right? So I want to make myself, because I rarely make anything for myself, you guys. Let me grab it. I want to make myself a Mr. Heckles bag. And if you saw our pre-order, I had this really cool, it's called Wookiee Wildflowers. All right, this really cool print called Wookiee Wildflowers. This fabric, last year when I said I was going to make it, my husband was like, what's that going to look like? So this is Wookiee fur. And I know a lot of people don't like browns, but I love this so much. And I'm going to do it with, I don't think I have, oh, maybe I have, I don't have the tag up here. Wait till you see the tags. Wait till you see the tags. But this is our Wookiee Wildflower print. All right. I'm making a Mr. Heckles with this for my cruise, and it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to message Jen, and we'll make it here. So if you want to make a Mr. Heckles, start getting your fabrics together, because I'm getting mine. I just feel like that bag is like really my style of bag. I'm going to make the handles a little longer, I think, and not necessarily do a crossbody strap for it. But next month, this is the retail for April, because I wanted people to be able to get, it really does look like Chewbacca. I know. It's so good. And it like has his like belt, right? It's so good. It turned out so well. This is going to be very limited, y'all. Like, if you want Wookiee fur, because this is probably the most limited retail dyed fabric I've ever released. Yeah, you're gonna want to either be a Patreon or have your trigger fingers ready for the 1st of April. It's not a April Fool's joke. There is very little available. So yeah, so that's the theme for next month is Star Wars. So because I wanted everybody to have everything before May the 4th, right? Like you want to have it so that you can make it for the actual time. Yeah, even as patrons, you do need to have trigger finger. And there aren't that many Patreons. You guys, this year is gonna be, I'm gonna finish this because we're like 1:15. I am going to, so we've purchased all of our undyed, unprinted fabric for our season. All right. And we are planning on vending at So Magical, Florida, in the fall. So one of the things we said was like, listen, a lot of times my dyed fabric does sell out. And so what I plan on doing is adding more to the retail. And then like we're doubling a lot of things so that not only do we have inventory for when we do go to So Magical in Florida, but that we have a little bit more on the website when we do releases for the next year. Because basically what I do, y'all, what I did last year is I start dyeing like mid-May, start dyeing fabric like mid-May because the weather's nice enough and warm enough. April, I can probably get a couple days out, but it's not consistent. And I will dye the entire year's worth of fabric before it starts getting rainy and disgusting cold here, which is like September-ish, in Pennsylvania. So I make an entire year's worth of fabric in like a 4-month window. So I'm going to be busy, but it's going to be fun. I already have a lot planned. And again, it's hard for me not to tell you at all, but I needed to share this because I want to make this so badly. And I have hardware I have lightsaber hardware, like so good. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited about it. So yeah, and the tag is great, a whole 9 yards, but I'll show those to you another time. Thank you for joining me tonight to make this amazing pattern. I love it so much. I hope you'll make it. Please, if you make it, please share over on Lindsay's group. Please don't forget about the pattern maker, okay? They work so hard, and Lindsay is so great. She's so kind to allow me to share her patterns, and to even give a discount code to get the patterns. So please go over and share in her group if you make this. Then come over to my group and share it, okay? Because I want to see them too. But definitely share it over in Lindsay's group. I hope you'll make many of them. If you are someone who does sell at craft fairs or vendor fairs, I hope you sell out of all of them. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me. I hope this was my self-care for the week. I hope this was your self-care for the week. Remember that nothing is worth it unless you're okay. So remember, crafting is the healing part, and have a great evening.